Mic checker. Chicka, chicka, chicka. It's not some, baby. Yeah, one time, baby. What for your mind, baby? Yeah, we gon' shine, baby. And what we do, we gon' grind, baby. Yeah, what? And this is another episode, sold of Swingers After Dark. And this is your host, Nasan, baby. Here we go. What's good, family? You know, I want to talk about these fake ass relationships, these pseudo marriages, these quasi unions. You dig? And you know, I love love. I love love. I love seeing two people in love. It's a beautiful thing. You dig? And when I log on to Facebook, Instagram, or whatever social media that I have, you know, I see couples, lovebirds, look like they got shot in the ass by Cupid with a 45. You know what I'm saying? Not an arrow. That's how strong the love is. At least for face value. Because you got to realize that sometimes all that glitter is not gold. You know? That knight in shiny armor is really wearing aluminum. You know? And that chick who you think who's, you know, she's loyal, she's a ride or die, she's really, you know, slanging it all over. You know? She's doing her thing on the low. You dig? And, you know, I just sit back. I don't judge people. I really don't, because what people do is not any of my business. I just think it's funny that you see lovebirds, KISSING, on the gram or on the book, and you know one of them is fronting because you saw it. You just not a snitch. You know what I'm saying? I see dudes. I see dudes professing their love for their woman. I love her. She's my rib. I love her with all my heart. I can't breathe without her. I'm like, whatever, motherfucker. Like, I just saw you fuck Paula the other day. Like, stop lying. But it's not any of my business. You know, I stick with the bro code. You dig? It's not any of my business. And, you know, you got to realize that, ladies, I'm going to holler at you. You got to realize that, you know, love is an action word. And if he doesn't show you that he loves you, then you might as well dub that relationship. You might as well curve that union. You might as well forget about that marriage, because he's not with you because he want to be with you. In some cases, not all, not many, but in some cases, you know, he's in a relationship with you because he want to get that nut. He want to get that nut. He just want to bust them cheeks, bust them draws, you know. He just want to get in your panties and reveal Victoria's Secret, because you're convenience pussy. You know what I'm saying? When he come home, you're cooking, you're massaging his feet, you're kissing his feet, you're treating him like a king, and that's good. But on the low, he's fucking everything in sight. And ladies, you know, men, we're not hard to figure out. We're real easy to figure out. You just got to pay attention. You know, you could follow your heart, but take your mind with you. You dig? And you know, a lot of chicks feel like that if a man, if he doesn't post his relationship status on social media, that he's cheating. Listen, man, it doesn't matter whether he posts his relationship status in a relationship with you. It doesn't matter if he posts it or he doesn't. Him revealing his relationship with you is not indicative of his loyalty. It's what he does when people aren't looking. You know, character and integrity. Integrity is what you do when people are not looking. It's not when people are looking, because it's easy to fake the funk when all eyes are on you. But integrity means that, you know, if somebody drops a $10 bill, am I going to run behind them and tell them that they dropped the dollar bill on the ground? Am I going to tell them that they dropped their money on the ground? Or I'm just going to take it and tell them to charge it to the game? That's integrity. And it's easy to front like you're loyal when you're really, you know, you fucking everything moving because you're community dick. But ladies, I'm not, y'all not off the hook either. I'm not letting y'all off the hook because y'all got some shit to y'all too. Y'all got some fuckery because you in a relationship, you allow a relationship to validate you, whereas the man want convenience, you want validation. You don't love him. You love the idea of the relationship. You don't love him. You don't love the man. You love the relationship. You feel me? And fellas, you got to look out for that. You got to look if she's, there's nothing wrong with a submissive woman. There's nothing wrong with a woman who's submissive. But if a woman allows you to walk all over her, then you got to question her motives. You dig? If she have ulterior motives, and if she loves you or the relationship, or if she's treating you like shit, she doesn't respect you as a man. She just wants you around so it could look good for appearance sakes. You feel me? So it looks good to her family, to her friends, so she won't appear lonely. But you got women, they treat relationships like decorations for Christmas. You dig? They love the decorations, but as soon as December 26th hits, that shit's going to the trash. You feel me? It looks good. The window shopping looks good. Like it looks good at the time being. But people are only as good as their options. If she only loves the relationship and not you, then she's looking for something better than you in the meantime. You just you're not on standby, you're just out there. You're convenience in another type of way, while she's got dick on standby. Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. She got standby dick just in case that she gets tired of you, or just in case that, she finds something better. It's like you staying at a job that you hate. Yes, it pays the bills, but you're looking for something else in the meantime. You dig? You on Indeed, you're on Monster, or you everywhere sending your resumes. You hate your job, but you're there because it pays the bills, it pays the rent, it pays the vacation trips. And that's the same thing with women and men. Women who are in relationships just to be in relationships, and they don't love the man, they love the relationship. And we're living in that society where men and women, they're not real with themselves, they're not true to themselves, and they're not honest with themselves. And if somebody's not honest with themselves, then who's to say they're gonna be honest with their mate? You dig? You gotta realize that. So family, it's just funny that, people go on social media. A lot of people think that just because they made it official on social media that, everything's all good. But let me tell you something, like I smash a lot of chicks who proclaim their love for their men. Yes, I got in them drawers, I got in them panties. You dig? They claim that they love their men, but why are you sucking my dick? Why are you treating your mouth like a daycare when you sucking me off? When you giving me that you a head monster. Like you doing shit that I think porn stars only do. You know what I'm saying? I think that strippers are only capable of doing. You know what I'm saying? You letting me nut in your mouth, and in some cases, chicks who are married or in bona fide relationships with whole boyfriends, they let me nut in that pussy. Yes, I have nutted and a lot of chicks who were spoken for. And that's fucked up, that's grimy. But hey, all is fair in sex and war. Ow. But family, you gotta realize that, we're living in a microwave society where everybody wants instant gratification and where everything is temporary. That's the society that we're in. Everything wants something now. The minute rice is the entree, it's the full course meal. The minute rice is not something that you snack on. The snack is the meal nowadays, because everybody wants something now. They just want that quickie. It's like that quick fix. It's like everything, we're living in a fast food society where everybody wants something now. They don't want to cultivate anything special. Why? Because due to social media, you got options galore. Now, that's not to say that before social media that people weren't cheating. However, social media makes it a lot easier because, you got the stimuli, the visual stimuli. Then you got the flirtation. First is the stimuli, what you see. Then comes the flirting. Then comes the conversations. Then comes the F-U-C-K-I-N-G, ow, Then comes that. Then comes that. So, family, I just want to say, a lot of people, they're in love on social media, but they're cheating in real life. And I just take everything as a grain of salt, but I applaud you married couples and people who are in relationships who keep it real with your mate and with yourself and with the relationship. But if you were in the swinger lifestyle and if you were honest about what you want in your relationship, then you would not need to cheat. And that goes to you monogamous people too, or people in the lifestyle too, because people in the lifestyle cheat. Let's not get that fucked up. And on that note, this has been another episode of Swingers After Dark. And this is your host, Nasum, baby. Check out my website at www.nassumblaze.com. That's www.nahsunblaze.com. And check out my ebook, You Me Us Them, The Swinger Manifesto. It's on Nook, Kindle, iBooks, Google Play. Go get it. Shoot me an email at swingapodcast@gmail.com. That's swingapodcast@gmail.com, and send me any questions or concerns that you may have that could be addressed on a future episode. Alright? And hit up my website on the social medias that I'm in. And yes, I'll put the S at the end of media. Why? Because I don't give a fuck. And we're gonna go out like this, man. So here we go. What? So here we go. Chicka chicka. So here we go. What? Yeah. And I'm out.